Hi, welcome to Business Growth Accelerator. Really good to have you here. And this is simple strategies for serious business owners who are wanting solid results. This morning, as you can see, I thought I'd talk about decision making because decision making is so important in our everyday life. And the thing is, even if you don't make a decision, it's still a decision. So sometimes you've got to make a decision. And I was watching an amazing Netflix documentary just recently, and it was these two guys who had climbed this mountain and were coming back down, and one of them fell. And in the end, I think one of them cut the rope, and one of them fell down into this crevasse, and he broke his leg really badly. Now, the thing is, he tried to climb up, but because his leg was broken, he couldn't. So he thought there's only two things that I can do here, two decisions. Stay where I am and probably die because no one will know that I'm here. Or B is to go down further into the crevasse. Now, how frightening would that be? Absolutely unbelievable. So what he did is he put the rest of the rope out, but he didn't tie a knot in it at the end because if he was still dangling when he got to the end, then it was just going to be a quick fall down to his death. Amazing. So anyway, what he did is that he started to clamber down and he got to the bottom of the crevasse. And then when he looked up to his right-hand side, he actually saw light. And he was able to get out of the crevasse because he climbed up to where he needed to get to and got out. What a decision to go back down into the abyss, into the darkness of the crevasse, knowing that if you got down there and there was no way out, then you were pretty well stuffed. And there's a story about Ronald Reagan that I want to share with you. And I've put this in my newsletter and out a couple of times on LinkedIn and Facebook. And I thought, no, I'm going to share it here as well because I think it's really good about decision making. And as you know, Ronald Reagan, he was the former president of the United States. And he tells the story about how he learned to make firm decisions. Now, when he was a boy, his aunt sent him to the cobbler's to have a new pair of shoes made for himself. Now, when the shoemaker asked him, do you want a square toe or a round one? Reagan hummed and hawed and said to the cobbler, I'm not sure. So the cobbler said to him, come back in a day or two and tell me what you want. Now later, the cobbler saw Reagan on the street and asked if he'd made a decision about the shoes. I haven't made up my mind yet, said Reagan. Very well, the cobbler said, your shoes are going to be ready tomorrow. Now, when Reagan got the shoes, he found that one had a round toe and the other had a square toe. And Reagan said, looking at those shoes every day taught me a really valuable lesson. If you don't make your own decisions, somebody else will make them for you. The worst case, if you get it wrong, you'll learn what to do next time. So the bottom line, to succeed in life, you've got to pray for wisdom and then make a decision. And decision making in life and in business is fundamentally important. Make a decision. Don't just sit on the fence and allow others to make decisions for you. You've got to make the decisions in your life. Even when it's tough, make the decision. Go down into the crevasse even more if necessary, because at least you've made a decision to do something. There's your thought for the day. Decision making. Really, really important.